Good morning, students. So today we'll discuss the different panes. Okay, the different panes of Windows 7. Okay, so this is your Windows Explorer of Windows 7, and here we'll discuss the different panes that have different functions associated with them. Okay, so the detailed description of components of Windows Explorer window is given. So this is a Windows Explorer window, and different types of panes are there. We will discuss it right now. Okay, so first we come across navigation pane. What is navigation pane? It is used to see files and folders in a organized manner. Okay, so if your files and folders are organized in a particular manner, okay, so where it is organized, it is organized in navigation pane. Okay, you can also move or copy files and folders here directly. Okay, so you can easily copy your files and folders to your navigation pane. Okay, now content area. Okay, so see, content area, it is used to display the contents of the selected folder. Suppose select any folder to display the content area. Look at figure this 3.5. Look at this figure 3.5. See, select any folder to display its content in content area. Okay, so you will select these files. Okay, you will select this file or select anything, any folder. Then you can select from here also, select any file in the content area to display it in preview pane. So this is your preview pane. So you can look at this content. Okay, suppose it is a photo. Okay, so it is a photo, you are seeing this photo here. See the size of this photo, here it is small but here it is big. Okay, so if there was a text document or a Microsoft Office document, if you would have clicked here, then it would have shown here what's written in the document. Okay, so this is your preview pane. So it is used to display the contents of the selected folder. Once you select any folder from the navigation pane, the content area displays the contents of the selected folder, as you can see in figure 3.4. Okay, 3.4 figure I explained in my last video. Okay, in the navigation pane, my document folder is selected and hence its contents are displayed in the content area. So my documents folder, from my documents folder, picture is selected, so its contents are displayed here. Okay, now preview pane, this is your preview pane. Okay, this pane is known as your preview pane. Okay, this pane is known as your preview pane. Now see, the preview pane is used to see the actual contents of the selected file. So actual content, what it means, what content it has. Okay, suppose this is your navigation pane, you click on local disk C, then here you will see the different things. Okay, the different things in local disk C. But if you want to distinctly see distinctly see what is it. Okay, I explain like this flower, you will see that its content is clearly displayed here. So where you can clearly see a file's content in the preview pane. Okay, a preview pane is used to see the actual contents of the selected file from the content area. As you can see in figure 3.4, a file document 1 is selected and the preview pane displays the content of the file. So here it is displays. Okay, then search area, here you can search anything from this particular folder. Okay, then address bar, this is your address bar. Okay, the address bar displays the current location. Okay, the current location address bar display. Windows Explorer displays all the files and folders of your computer. If you select any folder or drive in Windows Explorer, all the in the navigation pane, then its contents are displayed in the content area and the contents of the selected file are displayed in the preview pane without actually opening the file. Okay, so this is your address bar. Okay, the address bar displays the current location where your library is pictured. Now there is a note that Windows Explorer displays all the file folder, means what, you click on this, its content will get displayed here. And if you want to particularly distinctly identify what is in that particular file, you will get to know it in the preview pane, and you can show or hide preview pane. There is an option, this is the option. Okay, this is your option. If you click on this, you can set whether you want to show or hide your preview pane. Okay, now next page we come. come across computer folder. So different types of folders are here. Okay, the computer icon is on the desktop, so this is your main computer icon. You will double click it and this window will open. Okay, after that what you will do, the computer icon on the desktop helps to view the details of the drives and the devices that are attached to the computer. Okay, to view the details using the computer folder, you follow the given steps. Okay, step 1, click on the computer icon. You will click on here. Step 2, click on any drive to display its content. So suppose we have clicked on E drive. Okay, so you will get to see what is the content of E drive. Suppose music, photos and videos or documents you have in E drive, you will what get to know in this window or in this pane. Okay, now see, searching for files and folders. Okay, to search any file or folder in Windows, we follow the given steps in 3.7. So this is your figure 3.7. So search any phrase word in the search box. Okay, suppose you want to search a document. Okay, dot ppt. See here the example is given dot ppt. List of matching documents, picture, music, email and other files are displayed. So this extension you have given dot ppt. See, this is its extension dot ppt. Okay, so you have searched here dot ppt. So a list of matching documents, picture, music, email and other files are displayed. Okay, now you will just double click on it, just double tap on it and your file will get opened. Okay, now see, come to next page. We can also use wildcard characters in our search. Okay, so this is our wildcard characters. What are wildcard characters? This is your asterisk, question mark, then it has certain meanings and example. I'll explain why. We can also use wildcard characters in our search. A wildcard character can help to search a file or folder very easily. Okay, a wildcard is a character that is used to represent one or more unknown characters. So what is the meaning of this asterisk? Asterisk meaning is represents any number or characters of this file name. Okay, if you write a star document, Windows would display all files with file names beginning with A and having extension docs. Okay, suppose see, you have represents, what is asterisk mean? Represents any number or characters in this file name. Suppose a star docs dot, Windows will display all files with file names beginning with A and having an extension docs. So all the file names beginning with A, suppose a long, long integer. Okay, you have written a program a long integer. Okay, then it will get displayed. Okay, if it's a docs extension, it will get displayed. Then you have written apple. Okay, apple dot docs, you have written apple dot docs, then it will also get displayed. Okay, then the another example, ology or docs could give a histology docs, biology docs. Okay, so ology is histology, oology, biology, ology is there, no, geology, physiology. So this will get displayed. Okay, just type the name you want to search and it will get displayed. Okay, then question mark represents only one character but in any file name. Okay, so if you type this question mark ology dot docs in this search button, could give you biology docs and geology dot docs. Okay, now next we come across the asterisk star. It represents any number of characters while each question mark represents only one character. Okay, so this represents any number of characters while each question mark represents only one character. Okay, we can combine, you can combine these two wildcards. Okay, this question mark and asterisk also, you can combine two wildcards. For example, if you want to search a word file whose second character is p, you can write p star docs in the search textbook. Okay, so here it is given that the second character is this what to say, we can combine two wildcards. For example, if you want to search a word file whose second character is p, you can write question mark p star docs in the search box. Okay, so you will search it. Okay, now we come across a new topic, what that is your control panel. This is very important topic. Okay, control panel means what? With this panel you can control your computer. Okay, you can specify different settings that according to your will, that not that how your computer will execute or perform certain tasks. Okay, So what is control panel? The control panel is a part of Microsoft Windows graphic user interface which allows us to view and manipulate basic system settings. Okay, so manipulate means what? Altering means what? Changing system settings. Okay, and controls such as adding or removing removing hardware. Okay, adding or removing software. So it gives us certain what functions. So what are the basic functions? Adding or removing hardware or adding or removing software. Okay, controlling user accounts and changing accessibility options. Okay, so user accounts mean your guest account and your main account, and accessibility options means what? How you want to give permissions. So if you are an admin of your computer, you don't want to give all privileges to your what? The guest account. So you can limit the accessibility to your guest account. So there are certain steps included. Okay, so this is your control panel, and the various functions of control panel I will explain it in my next class. Okay, meanwhile go through this video I have explained, and if you find anything confusing, you are free to use the comment section. Okay, after watching the video, listen students, after watching the video, please write your name in the comment box and your queries or questions that you have. If some topics you have not understood, you can also write it, okay, in the comment box, and I will try to explain it. Okay, thank you.